Hey everybody, it's File Under Action. I am here representing the Wraith unit. We're playing some more Banner Saga on PC. Um, I cleared out a bar, I guess, and we lost one of our dudes. He got injured. I don't know if that means he's out forever. I don't know. But we gotta go to the docks. So there we go. Wagner. A familiar Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. God's Ubin, you're looking ancient. Wow, he looks like a badass. Comes with being old, and if there's Wagner, there must be Hakon. Must there. I guess that's him. Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid. Old Yaks, at what age do you lose a sense of shame? Jorunder demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Aberang, in fact, and glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering, golden wolf head ablazing on red, the king of men or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son Ludin, don't you know, Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hakon has it. I've almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. Then you're going to Grofheim? I have the distinct feeling I finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where's Mager? Hakon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Mager. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world, the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. Oh, yeah. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think. Okay. Weariness suddenly settles in and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Click talk icon to converse with one of your heroes. Okay, I guess we're doing that first. Scrivener! Blah! You find Hakon in a meat house surrounded by other Varls. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Hakon waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Humans. I guess if I only live as long as a Yaks fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. So I guess they live a long, long time. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through Dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink meat until the house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Alright, I guess let's go talk to the prince. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're with Wagner. I don't remember you. I guess that's the prince. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? Oh. I work for the king, carrying ties to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Just to introduce myself, hope to learn more about you. I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. Let's do that. A Varl historian. Aha, don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Ludin takes a deep sigh, whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality mostly. Wagner came to our capital in Arberang, and now we go to the Varl's captain in Grofheim to cement this grand alliance for the next age of Min and Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damn cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. Okay. Well, I guess that's it there. Yep, let's go to the Great Hall, yeah? Yep. At dawn, okay, I lost one supply. Is that? That must be supplies. At dawn, you're woken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already here. A while later, Ludin and his men appear groggy and disheveled. Mager steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if we're ready to depart. Yeah, we're ready. There's nothing. I have no other choice. So you follow Mager and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. Alright, we're off. They're sliding along so quickly. What's happening? I guess I have 66 days of supplies, okay. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Mager, cracking open meat cast from our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Hours pass with raucous laughter as the meat is passed throughout the camp. I'm gonna drink I'll toast to him, sure. Razor drinks, toasting the alliance between Man and Varl. Others join in. Lud's expression is like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually you sit down beside Wagner. Let's chat with him. Thanks for the speech, slurs Wagner. Okay. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Mager, I thought the damn governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried, then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you, too, gods. There's no joy in politics. Speaking of what happens after this business with Ludin, hopefully the boy goes back to Arberang on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakon. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Haha. Don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your meat instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Oh, that's weird. Used to be warriors would follow you for what you'd done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it, or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Okay. Seems like I'm going to do a lot of talking in this. You rise groggily to the campsite, a casualty of merriment. Mager is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. Ah, it's Ludin. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Haha, we're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. World map. Drag the map to look around. A portrait icon shows where your caravan is in the world. You can also tap on any location to get some history about it. When you're done with the map, tap X at the bottom of the screen. So we just left Strand, Karlsfjord, the Red River, the Right Foot, Dingler's Bay. Vetterfell, the last gate. The Wandering Road. I guess we're going to take the Wandering Road. There's a lot. Stonehorn. The Varl's March. 2 spears. Grofheim. So it looks like we're going to head up this way. The Hanged Man. Frozen Tombs. Wow. Pretty cool. There's a lot here. Langlim Forest, Tistel, Volsma, Deepland. Wow, there's a lot. Svart Bog, Meyer Fallows. Greywater Sea. Wow, that's a lot. All right, well let's look at where are we? Oh, right there. Wow, that's bigger than I thought. Named Bad Weather. The gales that blow in from the bay and around the mountain peaks keep Vetterfell in a generally unpleasant state. What really cemented the name was the kind of person who would live there. Men cast out from Strand for one reason or another, with nowhere else to go. The Hanged Man, a curious formation of a peak straddled on 2 sides by natural passes. The singular snow-capped summit between them stands lonely and alone. Alright, seems like a good spot. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skrymerstead? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the long ships. Too bad, though, we could have shown you all the wonders of Skrymerstead. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince. Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin exhales through the nose, a poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. He'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vetterfell if we're lucky. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. Okay. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to go back to the road. Okay. So rest, training, leave, and then the hero's tent. Click on a unit to view stats and promote ranks. I guess he's down? I don't know. Click on the ability button and we'll learn about bring the pain. Shieldmaster strikes an adjacent enemy for armor break damage before hunkering down and boosting his passive ability. Return the favor to return even more break damage for 1 turn. By using Bring the Pain, the Shieldmaster can create a forward charge that punishes enemies for ganging up against him. Rank 1, normal break attack, and +1 to return the favor. Break attack +1 and +2 to return the favor. Break attack +2 and +3 to return the favor. The Warhawk uses his massive weight to sweep his weapon around himself, hitting multiple adjacent targets, friend or foe, for normal strength damage. Tempest triggers the Warhawk's passive ability, Heavy Impact, which in turn can cause a chain reaction of destruction if used in close quarters. Keeping the Warhawk out of harm's way until late in the fight will maximize his effectiveness. Excuse me. Hits up to 2, 3. Greatest warriors on the battlefield are those who live past their first battles and start a journey down the path to legend. Higher stats are increase your item rank. Wow, okay, sure. know what that did, but okay. The War Master hits even harder than an average warrior with no chance to miss. He can wreak havoc with an additional +1 strength and also adds 1 break damage to the target, plus bonuses to heavy impact. Sundering Impact is best used when carefully positioned to impact as many enemies around the target as possible in a single strike. Rank 1 is +1 break to heavy impact. Rank 2 is +1 strength and +1 break. And rank 1 is +1 strength and +2 break. Okay. The warrior hits so hard that enemies standing adjacent to his target take on a strength attack. His target on a strength attack take 1 strength damage from the shockwave. Hitting a large target like a Varl or Dredge who takes up 4 tiles can potentially cause an impact across many more victims than hitting a single tile target such as a human. Oh, interesting. Oh, he has the same heavy impact. The character who attacks the shield banger loses 1 point of armor for each strike he makes. Return the favor triggers every time the shield banger takes damage from an adjacent enemy, which can make it devastating to hit him with attacks like that strike multiple times. The Spearman, he's the Spearmaster. The Spearman skewers his enemy doing normal strength damage before kicking them away, doing knockback and causing them to bleed if they move on the next turn. A character who is bleeding will take 1 strength damage for each tile that they move, which can be especially deadly for enemies that are moved against their will. Oh. So you stab them and then move them around. That's cool. Impale and knockback 1, Impale and knockback 2, Impale and knockback 3. Embolden. Each kill the Spearman makes encourages allies to fight harder, granting 1 willpower to the Spearman and any adjacent allies. That's cool. Yeah, okay. Okay, the unit has points. I don't know what to do here, so let's just go 15 out of 18. Let's go with this. Let's boost that and boost. Let's boost that. Confirm. Next. He doesn't have any points. No points. No points. Okay, so just him. He's level 2. These are the ranks, I guess. Turn order. What? Okay, sure.
Wedderfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
All right. By Hatterborg, that's a lot of Varl for some missing cattle. What? A couple days back, sent word to Strand about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in they aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boys seen men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Skullfings out here, maybe? Could they have Varl working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tents. We'll be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you got. For hundreds of Varl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You thinking of squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Ludin? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hakon takes off at a run. At a run? Oh, he's by himself. Spearman can attack diagonally and up to 2 tiles away. Click the top right banner to compare your stats with the enemies. Now click the enemy to target. Oh. He's gonna die. For each enemy armor higher than your strength, there's a 10% chance the attack will be deflected. Notice the chance to hit shown above the attack button. Attack this enemy's strength. Deflected. Deflected attacks do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Okay. Okay. I feel like I want to go here and just eliminate you right away. I'm going to do that. It's going to take 2 willpower. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. And then let's attack you. Ow, dude, that hurt. Holy crap. It's going to take 1 willpower. You're dead. I'll move away. Maybe you won't attack me. I should have just attacked. Oh, 1 damage. You survived. Okay. Are you resting? I'm not sure what's going on here. Alright, you're dead now. dead. Foes lying dead at your feet. Okay. Tempered by blood, pain, resolve. Hack on. Okay. I don't know what this means. Like that people are injured. Like I don't know what that really means. Trying to get yourself killed, Ludin? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between the plates. You've never seen a dredge before, boy. What kind of idiot? Break their armor first. Where did they come from? Didn't even see them. They were just there. Hakon goes where Wagner lies face down. The future Varl king lies motionless aside from a spreading pool of blood. Ugh. Wagner's dead. Damn! That was chapter 1. Oh. Okay, I guess we're... Where did that thing come from? Shh, stay close. I think it saw us. Shut up. Oh, we're fighting this thing? Deployment happens before battle. Click your units Rook and Alette to deploy them within the blue squares. Click ready to start. Does armor break damage all allies within range? Attack the marked target. Okay. Then the needle hits all units between the archer and the target, doing bonus armor break damage. Okay. Actually, I think let's just deploy right there. Ow, dude. Deflected, shoot! Okay. Oh, I guess I don't need to be next to them. There we go, got him. Defeat an enemy with a hunter. Was that a dredge? Alette looks calm, but you can tell her heart is about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'll be fine. When the dredge attacked your cart and the ox bolted, it spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through the trees when you glance that direction. All that food, that's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. If we hurry... That's risky. Well, that calms the yaks while you frantically toss supplies back in the cart. More dredge emerge, but you manage to get the cart moving again before they can close in. The colossal figures slowly recede into the distance. Okay, cool. Supplies represent food and other goods used to keep track of everyone alive on the road. When supplies are gone, people will start to die of starvation. The more people are in the caravan, the faster supplies will diminish. Okay. I've got 18 days worth of supplies. You can see how many days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns will have supplies to sell as well as a few items. Okay. How do we camp? Okay, I guess we're going here. Okay, stop there.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Are we gonna stop or okay? Ivor. The enormous varl in question towers over the men in the training field. He squints as you approach. Already back, Huntmaster. Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge everywhere. Dredge. How did they get through? Greyhorn. Must have broken through the fort. The fighters nearby stop sparring. They gather around you. Damn it, they'll be here soon if they're not already. You hear screams from the outskirts. People are running toward the Great Hall. Ivor turns to one of the older boys in his group of fighters. Eagle, take Alette to the Great Hall. Tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait, I want to help. I'd let her fight. Why not invite some ghosts to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. I won't let anything happen to her. They have to deal with it sooner or later. Ivor, what now? Eagle, keep your shield up. We just hold him off till everyone's inside, then we figure out what to do next. More shouts. Okay. Are we fighting again? I need a stopping point. Okay, so I gotta go up there. So this is a good stopping point. Ooh, the dredge are all around. Alright, this is a good stopping point.